Okay, this is a small habitat maze arena I've got set up. These are little Hexbugs, very simple, small, battery powered, and they vibrate, and they're designed in such a way that they move forwards, so they can only move forwards. As you can see, they wiggle, and the nature of their wiggle allows them to rather effectively mimic bugs. So the truck you see here is specialist for the Nano Hexbugs. I've got a few bugs in the arena right now, a few at various different stages of battery discharge. So this one here actually needs its battery changing. It's still moving, but only just. I've got about 3 sets here. Oh, that one's been defeated. He's been kicked out of the arena. Including, one of my favourite pieces is the battle arena. Here where you've got various options with gates on the way in to allow it to be only one way. You can take them off, or out only, so you go as a starting point if that's how you want to choose your map. I'm going to let them kick themselves out a little bit, so they can battle each other. Typically they'll stay in, but if they combat, eventually one will win, one gets kicked out. It's up to you then whether you disqualify them or mean that resets them back to the beginning of whatever habitat you set up. Oh, I nearly had to just show you there me rifling a Hexbug. They do fall over and sometimes right themselves up, but not always, and I usually get annoyed by the rattle and pick them up again. Okay, so I've got a real grouping here in the arena, not a lot of fighting's going on. I just threw that one in there just to let you see what else can happen, so you can get quite a few in there. I've got 8 in total running around. This blue one here just got kicked out. Typically I would have a designated start point and put them in there, and I've also got a designated end point with some flags that will trip and ultimately go up as a bug goes through. There's one black bug over there getting a little bit close, but I think he's got a bit of luck to get through to the end at the moment. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit to let you see some other features of the Hexbugs, and by that I mean kick a few out and disperse them a little bit. Okay, so of course the main room set is a hex. Each of these orange doors hinges, and you can open or close. You can quickly cut off sections of track or leave them open. Very useful when designing your arenas. I'm going to send a couple this way. Nice little turnaround point here and a Y junction. The Y junction is one of my favourites because based on the random direction of the bug, they normally can overtake, by the way. Normally that's not a problem, but as you see already there's got no power. Now we just saw there was also something that the bugs don't do very well, which is turn around within a Y section. Normally one charges along, loops around, and 50-50 which way is he going. And I'll just do another one or two just so you can see that. Again, 50-50, and they're all going the same way. I've let the red one creep through. Let's see how much in the way he gets to this blue one. He's completely in the way, and the 50-50 isn't working so well. Ah, the blue one's gone at least the other way. They of course interact with each other, so even if you think you've got a bug that vibrates and turns slightly more left than right, it all sort of works itself out in the end, as long as A, you've got quite a good fair design, and B, we've got a few bugs in the arena. I've probably got too many in one area here. I was trying to demonstrate this junction a little bit too much. Let's put them back in the battle arena, that's where they like to fight. Okay, one other neat feature that you get only with a racetrack is a junction. A door. It's a one-way door. You can only go through it one way, which I like. So if a bug gets near the exit and gets it wrong, so this area here is on the way out to the exit. Just by chance they can come in to this intersection. In this room set here you've got quite a few options where they can get themselves quite merrily lost, and the odds are 1 to leave and they win, 1 to leave 50-50, back not too far away, or down this section here, almost right back to the beginning. That's the starting point here, and there's the battle arena. Ah, in fact one's really doing it there for real, that's fantastic. So you'll never get a bug go this way, but I'm going to do that just to load up the area I was just filming. So in here Again, it's just 3 hex rooms. And we have a winner just as we put the camera on it. Thank you, Blue. That was a fantastic shot. A little bit early, and I'll put them down again. So all the rooms can connect to each other. The tracks, you've got a simple curve. 2 will link a hex room back on itself. 3 will make a complete circle. And I can't do the maths tonight, so I can't tell exactly how many degrees that is, but you can work that out. The single links of track and the arena are region compatible, so this is actually 2 lengths of single track from here to here, here to here. There's a few weird bits of track that don't make it so easy to make a junction, make a join up track, and these are these Y sections. They go from here to here. And although you get 2 in the racetrack and they're fantastic, can give you some some complications even when making yourself an arena. That all links up, and this is a classic example where, because there's a Y intersection junction here, I can't get that to meet. Lots of track, lots of options, and a little bit of flex, and you can do it. I've certainly got some examples where it does all meet up, so it's not impossible, it just makes it a lot tougher. Okay, and the last piece of track I was going to show you, and there goes the very slow flattening battery blue through a one-way, again another one-way flip door, is the finishing lines. The finishing lines are fantastic little one-way flickers. They automatically go up to let you know the Hexbug's gone through. They only go up in one direction. I didn't demonstrate that very well at all. They only go up in one direction, which is really neat, so you can have them, if you wanted, you can almost start things in this area and only they manage to get the way back. Could they, would they actually count as a win? And if you were to do that, I'd recommend then going straight into some forks to spread them away from the win area. So, up to you whether you want to race them, time them, see which ones get first, the first of 3. You can have them combating each other to see gladiatorially who is the strongest fighter. You can set the track up in very many versatile ways. And one thing that you can't live without, though, are batteries. They take very small mini cells, very similar to ones you take in other electronic toys. They're not expensive. You can get packs of 10 from eBay for only a few pounds, including free postage. So I'm not going to beef too much on that. But what you do get is a very erratic stage of how charged and how flat various nanobugs are. Some are charging away full of gusto, and others are positively sauntering. And when they do get a little bit flat, this is the situation. They don't vibrate enough to get themselves out of corners. So it's fine if there's another bug in there, it will knock it and off it will go again. And again, and the more likely flatter units aren't also able to self-right anywhere near as well as others. This black unit was my most recent battery change. I changed him yesterday. How long would I say a battery lasts depends on the make. If I say a good brand, let's say a famous brand with a D, you'll get a good dozen or more hours out of it. Doesn't sound a lot, but these things are motorized units, so they've got you're not going to see this very well, but there's a battery compartment in the rear, there's a motor in the middle, and there's a spinning offset lump of metal on the front that does the vibration in the head. As I explained, they've got a rubberized angular, actually quite soft rubber. They feel quite nice and rubbery in a good way. That just angles them forward, so that by their very nature, the vibrations, they will go forwards, and they're fantastic. So, great fun, obviously meant for kids. I'm obviously only about 12, as you can tell by my youthful voice, and I think these things are great fun, and I'll be honest, I'm probably going to get a few more bugs and a bit more track. Okay, cheers now.